Time flies like an arrow, baby, in a wheelbarrow, swaying on the wind blows, gotta come right down now. Backseat fireflies, look at how the time flies, baby, in a wheelbarrow, static on the radio now. I stayed up all night looking at the moonlight, saw another band fly into firefly, die, no more babes left, no more tapes left, no more time left, no more space left to think that the DJ left his beat, now staring at the roof and the static on the radio now. Time flies like an arrow, I'll be a man tomorrow, the world is quiet as a rainbow on the TV now. I will stay awake, the tooth fairy won't take all my teeth away, a rainbow on the TV now. Take my teeth to the cemetery and I'll walk up the spiral stairway. Monkeys and babies are scary, my mom is not the tooth fairy. I think the DJ left his beat, I'm staring at the roof and the static on the radio now. There are rainbows, there are daisies, sweet old ladies, bats and babies. There are no beds and wheelbarrows, no tooth fairies, no tomorrows. Where's my past and where's my future? When did the DJ leave me split? When did the wheelbarrow fall off the reef? And where did the tooth fairy put my teeth? Time flies like an arrow, I'll be a man tomorrow. World is quiet and the static on the radio. I'll stay awake, the tooth fairy won't take all my teeth away. Static on the radio. I think the DJ left his booth. I'm staring at the roof and the static on the radio now.
I thought I was moving permanently or potentially permanently to Austin, Texas. I figured New York had changed so much over the course of my life, and rents had gone up a lot, and the whole culture had changed a bit. and I figured I would try living somewhere else. And it was after I lost that really cheap apartment I'd been living in, and I did some traveling, and I wasn't really sure what to do with my life after that, and I decided to move to Texas because I heard Austin, Texas was supposed to be a cool place. So while I moved down there in late 2000, like November 2000, and while I was there, people that I was friends with in New York through the open mic scene and the playing the same small clubs got signed to Rough Trade. This is the band The Moldy Peaches, my Adam and Kimya, and they were playing with the band The Strokes, who were also playing around downtown New York at that time, and The Strokes started getting a huge amount of press in England, and the Moldy Peaches were playing with them, and they signed to Rough Trade as well, and this was sort of all going on while I was out in New York, and Adam and Kimya took some of the songs from the cassettes I had made and put them onto a CD and gave them to the head of Rough Trade. So that's the end of the...
We'll switch it out.
Okay, well, yeah, long story short, or not very interesting long story short. So yeah, I got an email from the head of Rough Trade asking if I wanted to put some stuff out, and seemed like, sure, seemed like an awesome, amazing, weird thing to happen. Wasn't like any other label had been knocking down my door, so, obviously I said yeah, and then put some of my favorite songs from the tapes I put onto a CD, and then ended up back in New York through various other circumstances I won't get into, and the album came out in England, and I started playing overseas and sort of developed following over there, and I've been touring England and Europe sort of regularly since then, the last couple of years.
Yo, she's fantastic.
Oh, dude, he's talking about your mom.
This is the Sidewalk Cafe where I've played many times, and the open mic is Monday night, sort of where I started playing, and no matter how many people I've played in front of, it's one of the more frightening places to play. I feel like I get more nervous playing up here than anywhere else, but it's a great crowd of people, and there's all sorts of bizarre, freakish people hanging out, and some of them are actually talented, and it's a real mishmash of stuff, so it keeps you on your toes to have to be in front of people like that.
Which one is talented?
Sometimes you're stuck till like 4 a.m. and seeing a lot of uninspiring crap, but sometimes it's really great. I didn't mean you. A friend of mine just gave me a couple pedals, so I'm experimenting on you guys. But
we're your guinea pig.
Yeah.
That's good.
They're all distortion pedals, so I'm gonna see what happens when. Okay, so now this is okay, this is one pedal on. That's the MXR. And then this is a tube screamer pedal.
Are you trying to sell these pedals?
And then this is what happens when this one goes on, and this one goes on top of it. And then this is what happens when this one goes on.
Alright.
Okay, well, we'll find out in a minute what's going to happen.
Let's see this distortion.
Oh, and you've got a distortion pedal too, huh? Thanks to Danny for playing his wonderful songs. And I know some of you may think Danny's over idealistic, but thinking that he can change the world with songs. But I know for a fact that it's true, because in my own little way, I feel like I've changed a little fragment of culture and society, because I've been playing this song for a couple years now, and they have made a remake of Dawn of the Dead that's coming out pretty soon.
Yeah!
Hey,
I
Jeff.
thought of you
Anyway,
the second I heard of it.
yeah.
If I was surrounded by 8 or 10 of these things, you think I'd stand a chance?
If you're talking about ghouls, then it's no problem. If you shoot them in the head, they'll drop pretty easy. If not, get yourself a club or a torch, beat them or burn them, they go up real quick. This is the state of national emergency. Mind-blowing massacre at the cemetery. When the groundkeeper came to check out the place, they knocked him down and they ate his face. Little Billy Baker said he saw it first. 1,000 rotted carcasses climbed out of the earth. Now we're holding the priceless information meeting at the high school. And we say if you shoot ghoul. Shoot the head, kill the ghoul. If you shoot the head, you kill the ghoul. Shoot the head, kill the ghoul. Crime is in the state of national emergency. It's happening in Texas and in Idaho and in Tennessee. Gideon's hordes of crumbling undead men are slaughtering and eating the population. The good need word for Washington, D.C. as every man for himself against the zombies. They say a high-powered short-range weapon is the man's best tool. And they say if you shoot the head, you kill the ghoul. Shoot the head, kill the ghoul. If you shoot the head, you kill the ghoul. Shoot the head, kill the ghoul. I'm not shoot, shoot, kill, kill, kill. It's in the state of national emergency. Why is this happening? Why are the dead returning? Have we gone too far? Do we deserve this fate? Is hell too full? Have they opened up the gate? If there's last stand against our final death, they'll eat and eat till there's no one left. We don't know if it's radiation or if it's something different. No! But we know if you shoot the head, you kill the ghoul. Shoot the head, kill the ghoul. If you shoot the head, you kill the ghoul. Shoot the head, kill the ghoul. If you shoot the head, you kill the ghoul. Shoot the head, kill the ghoul. Shoot the head, kill the ghoul.
I've got comic books for sale for $5. Thank you.
You know, not very long ago, I guess a year and a half ago, I had my first haircut in about 10 years, and this is the remains of the ponytail that I had. I took it on tour with me in a bag, the tour before last, just so it could have one more chance to travel around. And this is a bone that my dad found in the desert that he claims is a skull, but anybody can clearly see it's some sort of hip bone. And it's pretty horrendous and covered in bits of old rotting meat. So this whole thing forms some kind of bizarre satanic totem of some sort that any family would be proud to have hang in their living room.
Cut.
Desert pizza brother, people building Texas tower, boring, burning, how's the